Good morning, it's the 17th of November. Really overcast day, but thankfully the wind has dropped. All of our sale bikes are out the front. Looking for a bike for Christmas, now's the time to reserve it. There's the sign saying, reserve your bike for Christmas here. And we can keep it here as well until the 23rd of December, which is our last day, so you haven't got to hide it at home. Racks are looking really full of bikes. So today I've got a busy job today, but it's good because I love being in the workshop. So I've got to build the ProTeam, build the Puch, and change the handlebars on the Orbea. And one of our bikes somehow managed to get punctures, so I need to put a new tube in the front. So I'm going to do those this morning, but I'm not going to do them in that order. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. If you have recently subscribed, thank you, you're very welcome. We really appreciate your support. So the first things first is I need to do a bit of social media while the kettle's boiling, have a cup of coffee and then crack on with this lot. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first job is this Orbea that needs new flat handlebars. That's what it needs, because the rider's not very confident. She's a young lady who does not get on with drop bars at all, too twitchy. So I've got a pair of Marin flat bars that can go on, and I've got some shifters that will do what they need to do, but we are going to have to change some cables and stuff, so it's quite a big job. So I'm going to get started and get this bike so that it's more suitable for its rider. All done. New handlebars, new brakes, new shift as well. I say new to this bike. Let's just do that up. And then I managed to reuse the gear cables. The brake cables are different on road bikes as opposed to these. So I put a pair of Promex brakes on, brake levers, and new cables. I think the customer's going to be really happy. I managed to reuse the brake and gear cables as well, so I think this one's going off to do a triathlon, I think. But yeah, that's the Orbea done. The next job this morning is this ProTeam folding bike with this tiny little wheels. I think they're 16-inch wheels. So it's got wheels the same size as a Brompton. This was donated yesterday, or part exchange, so I'm going to give it a service. and then we can someone can buy it, I guess. It's a really practical little thing. It's got a rack on the back as well, which is good, although I am wondering whether that will go on my Brompton. But yeah, it's a good little bike, really good little bike. Right, let's get into it. So this one's completed, the ProTeam folding bike. Someone's going to love this, so I've put a little shim in the folding part just to tighten it up a little bit because it's starting to get a bit worn. But yeah, it's all done. Gears will work. Brakes, I adjusted the brakes up. This is a cracking little bike. Someone's going to absolutely adore this. It's going to be so practical for them. Commuters, that sort of thing. So that one's done. So the next job today is this really nice Puch Elegance. That's that was part exchange yesterday. I definitely need to put a new tube in, and then I need to give it a service just to make sure everything's working as it should. So it is lovely. It's really lovely. So that's my next job, is get this one built. So this one's done. New tube, lubricated everything, checked everything. Brakes are working perfectly, slight adjustment. But this one, really lovely. It's from 1980. So it's nearly 24 years old. 24, nearly 44 years old, sorry. Yeah, it's in really good condition. So got one more job to do. Let's get that one in the shop and get on with the next one. So the next job is one of our bikes that somehow has developed a puncture, so we just need to replace the tube on the front of this, and then it's ready to go. This is one of our sale bikes. It's the Falcon Fairy. I don't know how it's got its puncture, but it has. So I need to sort that out. That's my plan. So that's that job done. Let's have a look at it. So it's got a new tube in the front, so that one back on sale. This is really interesting, guys. You need to check your tyres. We've had this bike for probably 6 months, I reckon, with no problems, and then I replaced the tube. So I took the tube out, and for some reason there's a hole like on the exterior like it had been ridden into a puncture, and we found this in it. So I don't know how close I can get, but that, just to put that in comparison to a finger, that's probably 1 centimetre long, massive thorn in there that had been sat in there for 6 months at least, not causing any problems. And then what's happened is, as the air pressure has slowly dropped, the hole has had a chance to open up a bit more, and then all of a sudden it's just not letting any air out, or it's letting all the air out. So it gets to a point where the rubber isn't gripping to the thorn as tightly as it did, and the less tightly it grips, the more air escapes. So really good tip this, check your tyres, because we get people come in and they say, well, I've had the bike for nearly a year, I've not ridden it for 6 months, and all of a sudden it's just got a puncture. That's why. Check your tyres, have a look, see if anything's sticking in them. That'll make a big difference, and it's much easier to get the bike and energy fixed when it's at home than it is when you're 20-30 miles away from home and you're stuck. So really good tip that. Right, I'm now going for lunch, and then after lunch I've got a few jobs to do, a bit tidying up, ready for the weekend. So I'm back from lunch, and now it's just boring admin-y sort of stuff this afternoon. I've got a few things I need to sort out, like making price tickets and stuff like that, and you guys don't want to see that. So just to let you know, we're open this weekend. We're open Saturday 9 till 5, and we're open Sunday 10 till 4. If you need anything, come and have a look at our bikes, come and have a look at our sale, book your services and repairs in. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this video if you've already done so. We've had loads of new subscribers in the last 24 hours. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a good time, hope you're enjoying it. If this is your first time watching our videos, please subscribe. We really want to build a nice community of cyclists and people interested in what we do. So have a nice weekend. We'll see you tomorrow for our Saturday video, and we're going to get on with the boring stuff. Have a good evening.